しょう。 You're like a song that I sing when the